Sam-Bankman Fried and his clown girl Caroline have been exposed once again for even more bullshit, this time regarding some absolutely crazy shit. But before we get into that, we're going to be taking a look at the price of Bitcoin real quick. We're trending around that 16,500 range. We've been sitting here since the FTX crash. And if you guys want the best place to buy crypto, buy and trade crypto, it's going to be on Binance. First link in the description. There's a bunch of good deals going on right now. And I saw you guys in the comments my last video saying all this stuff about Binance. If you want, just buy your Bitcoin or crypto on Binance and then take it off and put it in cold storage. I do recommend cold storage, but you should be buying your crypto and trading your crypto. If you're a trader, you got to have it somewhere. So trade it on Binance. And if you're going to buy crypto on Binance. Anyways, into the actual fucking video. Bitcoin's sitting at 1650. We're going to head straight into the news. First story of the day. Barry Silbert reportedly revealed his crypto firm, if you don't know what his crypto firm is, Digital Currency Group, has a $2 billion in debt. $2 billion with a B, $billion in debt. And if you don't know who Barry Silbert is, he's this guy right here. Now, he's the founder and CEO of the Digital Currency Group. And if you don't know who they are a digital asset manager, and they have over $28 billion worth of digital assets. And they're also the parent company of Genesis and, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust and all that shit. And why this is a whole problem is because Genesis has been having a lot of problems lately. Genesis put this tweet out a week ago or something like that, talking about how the FTX news basically impacted them. And if you didn't know, Genesis is one of the largest loaners in the crypto space, and them having problems is not good. And now there's a reported debt of $2 billion from Barry Silbert. And I'll say this right now. If Digital Currency Group went down, rip. That could even be worse than FTX, and I hate to say it, but it is in the cards. I'm not trying to be the big old fudster, but it just is what it is. And now on to the story of the day. The FTX story just continues to get worse even day. Just take a look at this. Alameda bought a U.S. bank, Farmington State, connected with Deltec and Tether, and then transferred it to FTX. This is the bank the boys at FTX, or the boys and the girl at FTX bought. This fucking piece of shit. Look at this. What? This is a bank? Dude, this looks like a fucking shitty old rundown candy store that motherfuckers go to in the countryside or some shit. I don't know, but this is, what in the world? Just take a look at this. This is a Google Maps photo of the bank that SBF, the Gemini guys, and the Deltec guys bought. Per FDIC data, as reported by NY Times, in quarter three of 2022, deposits went from $10 million to $84 million, almost all from 4 new accounts. Oh my. And as Ben says here, what loans did the bank make with these federally insured deposits? Now, the Gemini guys, if you don't know, it's the Winklevoss twins. This is Tyler Winklevoss and Cameron Winklevoss. They're best known for being the guys who, Mark Zuckerberg, they're the guys who came up with the idea of Facebook, and Mark Zuckerberg stole the idea. They're in the movie and all that other bullshit. And they are also the founders of Gemini. But anyways, take a look at this. The chief compliance officer for Gemini, the Winklevoss's exchange, is on the board of directors for this bank. It's unreal. And then he just went protected. Like the guy Noah, the guy who's on the board for the bank. I wish you guys could see my hands because I'm making the bank. Like, bro, what is a bank? This is a whole ass scheme. This guy made his fucking Twitter private. Absolutely unreal. And now there's even more news that just came out with FTX, literally just like an hour before I made this video. Congress members reportedly tried to stop the SEC's inquiry into FTX, per the Prospect, with a March letter that questioned the SEC's authority to inquire about crypto and in part FTX. 5 of the 8 received campaign donations from FTX employees, from $2,900 to $11,600. These motherfucking politicians are selling out for like fucking 5 figures, 4 figures. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Sam's literally giving them fucking crumbs. I don't even know if that's crumbs to them, bro. FTX was doing over 8 figures of profit a day, and these politicians were selling out for $3,000. Absolutely ridiculous. And then take a look what CZ had to say. Convos, 1/2, last week. Banker, you know what happened? FTX would not have happened in the regulated banking world. Me, where did the word bank run come from? Today, 2 out of 2. Regulatory agency person. A, what happened at FTX? Regulatory agency person. B, What happened at FTX is a corp governance problem, not a crypto problem. Me, kept my mouth shut. Ridiculous. It's insane. I mean, wow. And these are the conversations CZ was having with the banker guys, not really understanding where this whole thing came from. They're trying to act like it's a whole crypto thing. And the worst part is this is an FTX thing. This is not a crypto thing. It's kind of like Bernie Madoff and saying, oh, Bernie Madoff made the whole equities bad. No, nobody said that. But now everyone's trying to attach FTX to the whole thing in crypto. And it's absolute bullshit. But we all know Sam and FTX were bullshitting with politicians, and the politicians were taking donations from him, as said here. And literally, this is like no money to him. $11,000 is nothing to him. $3,000, he can take $3,000 and fucking burn that shit. He wouldn't care. This is absolutely ridiculous. And then they have the bank. Like, bro, what is this? Absolutely ridiculous. And this story has just continued to evolve and get worse and worse and worse. And Sam, to this day, is still not in jail. And he's still scheduled to talk at that New York Times event next Wednesday. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens there. And I guarantee you more and more info leading up to that event is going to keep coming out to make FTX and Sam look even worse. And he's probably not going to go to jail because he's a big psyops. But that is the end of the video. Pretty much just covering everything. We're dropping daily videos here. If you enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. What do you think about this fake bank? And make sure if you want to buy and trade crypto, do it on Binance. And also, I got communities on Discord and Telegram. Join me there and join my newsletter. I'm dropping a newsletter every single week to keep you all informed. If you want to stay informed, make sure you're joining my newsletter. All links in the description. Thank you for watching.